Hi everyone, I'm sure that you are just as excited as I am to be able to bring you MAC's Alluring Aquatic collection. It releases today on MACcosmetics.com for you to purchase and should be released on Nordstrom shortly also. Please excuse my voice, I do have a cold that I'm trying to not have distract you too much in this video. As always, please visit allurabeauty.com. On the website I have photographs of the swatches, including of the lip products applied to the lips, as well as full in-depth reviews of all of the items that you'll see swatched in this video. A link to the blog sales in the description box. New items have recently been added. I do also want to mention that Ebates is currently celebrating its 15 years in business, and they have a ton of beauty websites at 15% cash back, which is more than even what these stores usually offer when they're doing double cash back. So it's a really good deal. I think included in the list is definitely Sephora. I think Nordstrom, Macy's, Avon, a whole bunch of stores, beauty stores, are on that list at 15% cash back. If you want to take advantage of that, I will put the promo link in the description box below also. I am giving away one of these items, and I will let you know which one I am giving away once we get to that item and when I swatch it. So stay tuned if you are interested in winning one of these products. So before we go into each individual product, I do want to cover or talk about the special edition packaging for this collection. As you already saw at the intro, these have an aqua colored packaging to them, both in the boxes and on the compacts. But even more than this beautiful green sea color is the water droplets that are on these compacts and on the tubes. And I really think that MAC deserves a little bit of praise for doing something interesting. A lot of times MAC charges us extra money and hypes up the design of a collection when really there's not very much interesting in the special edition packaging, but this time around I really like it, and I will fully admit that the half of the lure of this collection to me is the packaging and this beautiful color. But it's not only visual, these water droplets, because it's hard to tell in the promo images or online. It's not just a visual water droplet, it's actually a raised sort of tactile design on there. You can kind of see that there are actual bumps to represent or to sort of mimic the water droplets. So I really like that, and I think it's got an extra kick this time around for the packaging. So let's start out with the face products. First up are two new limited edition extra dimension blushes. These will cost $27.50 each. The first shade is See Me, Hear Me. The second shade is Seduced at Sea. So I'm going to do swatches for you. Again, please excuse the scrape I have here. It is taking its time and going away. Alright, I'm all about doing realistic swatches for you, so I'm using a powdered angle brush, and I'm going to show you layers in 1, 2, and 3, or swatches in 1, 2, and 3 layers. So here it is with just one layer applied. It is a beige pink, and the extra dimension blush formula typically in the past has been pretty dry, so that's why it's pretty sheer when you apply just one layer. Here it is with 2 layers applied. And this is a medium density brush, so this isn't a really fluffy brush. It should pack on the color more strongly than you would with just a really fluffy, loosely packed powder brush. And here is what See Me, Hear Me looks like with 3 layers applied. So there is your nudie beigey pink with 1, 2, and 3 layers. Got a pretty matte finish to the color. Under sunlight, strong sunlight, or flash, it does leave a sheen to the skin though. So second is Seduced at Sea, which MAC describes as a mid-toned neutral plum. This is with 1 layer. This is with 2 layers. And this is with 3 layers. And to me, this doesn't actually have very much of a plum tone to it. I think it's a deep nudie pink. So there's Seduced at Sea. It is looks like more pigmentation on this shade, and this one also has a more noticeable sheen on the surface of the skin. I also want to mention MAC's color descriptions because they describe See Me, Hear Me as a beige pink and Seduced at Sea as a mid-tone neutral plum. And I double-checked on the website to make sure the color descriptions were correct. To me, it seems almost like maybe they mixed them up because to me, Seduced at Sea looks much more like a beige pink. And this one looks like it has much more of a plum tone to it. So just a thought, something interesting that I wanted to mention in terms of the color descriptions. And not that these are realistic swatches at all, but just to really show you the color. Here are the two shades. If I swatched them with my fingers, that would be the color for each. Next up are two new limited edition Extra Dimension bronzers. And these will cost $33 each. Now, this applies to this entire collection. Many of the things will be sold out already at MACcosmetics.com, so your best bet will probably be to go over to Nordstrom, and I'll put a link in the description box below. Usually Nordstrom has a better stock of all of these items. So the first shade is Aphrodite's Shell, and the second shade is Delphic. Starting with Aphrodite's Shell, MAC describes this as a golden bronze with a touch of shimmer. This is a pretty neutral, light nude bronze. Here it is with 2 layers. Could probably stop there, but I'll show you 3. Much better pigmentation on this, I think, compared to the blushes. There's Aphrodite's Shell, a really nice color, I think, for even fairer skin, or if you're light-skinned, this could even work as a blush shade. It has enough pink to it. And Delphic is described as a soft brick tan. It is more warm toned, has a little bit more orange in it. Here's 2 layers. Again, like with the other color, a hint of shimmer. This one is, now that we're layering it, is very, very warm toned, yellow and orange tones in it. Here it is with 3 layers. Again, I don't think you would need to layer it this much. Alright, moving on to the 5 new Extra Dimension eyeshadows. These are mini versions, and they cost $19.50 each. Here we have Lorelei, Sea Worship, Silver Sun, Soul Serenade, and Fathom Deep. As I always do, I will be swatching these over primer. So first we have Lorelei, which is a golden beige according to MAC, but I would describe this as a rose-toned golden beige. Sea Worship is a tarnished olive. So it's a faint olive tone with a golden undertone. Silver Sun is a mid-tone dirty sea foam green. Soul Serenade is a deep plum brown. I would call this more of a plum silver or gray. And Fathom Deep, MAC says is a deep blue, but it's definitely a violet color. So here are those 5 beautiful shades. The one I'm going to give away for you is the first one, Lorelei. And it is sold out already on the MAC website, so a lucky subscriber and viewer will be winning one of the Lorelei eyeshadows. Next up are the 4 new Tinted Lip Glosses. These are $16.50 each. There is a 5th color, Peach Stock, which is not a new shade, it is just being re-promoted in this collection. First up is the shade Clearwater. Next is Water Deities. Third is Seducing Sound, and 4th is Modern Lure. Clearwater is a sheer nude with multidimensional pearlescent shimmer. Water Deity is a bronzy pink with a metallic finish. Seducing Sound is a mid-tone plummy bronze. And Modern Lure is a deep berry violet with pink shimmer. Alright, so there are your 4 limited edition and new tinted lip gloss shades. And last up we have the 4 new limited edition lipstick shades, which are $17.50 each. Again, there is a 5th shade, which is Pet Me Please, but that is not a new color. It was promoted way back when with the Fabulous Felines collection and is re-promoted in this collection. So first we have Siren Song. Next is Enchanted One. Third is Mystical. And fourth is Goddess of the Sea. Siren Song is a sheer pale beige, and this has a luster finish. Enchanted One is a mid-tone neutral pink. This is a matte finish. Mystical is mid-toned creamy rose. This has a cream sheen finish. Last is Goddess of the Sea, which is a dark, vibrant violet and also has a cream sheen finish. So there are your 4 new and limited edition lipstick shades. Okay, so there you have MAC's Alluring Aquatic collection. A quick rundown of my thoughts. I think the most disappointing for me are the blushes. They have that dry texture and it's pretty hard to get the product to transfer on the skin and blend it out and build it up. The bronzers fare a little bit better. They actually have better showing of pigmentation on the skin, although I still don't think that the formula really is anything special for a bronzer. I think the lip glosses and the lipsticks are pretty good. I'm not wowed by any of the colors, but I do think the pale shades are actually kind of interesting. And by far, hands down, bar none, the most amazing part of this collection is, to my surprise, the extra dimension eyeshadows. There have been several previous collections that release extra dimension eyeshadows, and they have always been touted as this really special, amazing formula. But in the past, I've found them to be not that amazing and actually to oftentimes be a little stiff and dry and need extra building and blending to get smoothness and pigmentation. But by far, these are the best extra dimension shadows that have been released by MAC. They have much better smooth pigmentation. The finish to them is absolutely stunning and beautiful. It's not just a shimmer or metallic sheen. It's kind of a fusion of both of those things, but the colors are amazing and the formula, even though it feels dry as you're picking it up with a brush, actually functions very well on application. So this was not by intention. I just sort of semi-randomly chose to pick one of the eyeshadows to give away with this video, but I'm very glad I did because I think it's a great product and Lorelei will be a very wearable product for lots of different skin tones and shades. So if you would like a chance to win, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel. So if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button. And the second thing is to just leave a comment on this video. Please say something substantive, let me know your thoughts about this collection, maybe what your favorite color was, or anything else that is something other than enter me. It doesn't even have to be beauty related, but I just don't want a string of enter me's or put me in this giveaway or something like that. So those are the 2 requirements, be a subscriber and make a comment. This is not a requirement, but if you would like to, please like Allura Beauty on Facebook and follow on Twitter. Those links are in the description box below. And if you would like to comment on any of the other published videos that I have, I will add extra entries to your name for the giveaway. I will only count 1 comment per video, but you are free to comment on as many videos as you like to earn extra entries. Make sure not to respond to any spam or scam emails saying that you won this giveaway. I will put the end date in the description box below for the giveaway, and once I choose the winner, which is sometimes a week after the giveaway is closed, so just be patient, but I will publish the giveaway winner's name in the description box also, so that you will know if you are supposed to be the giveaway winner or not. Alright, I hope this helps you in terms of deciding what products you're going to buy. Again, you'll probably have to go over to Nordstrom to buy these because pretty much everything is sold out on the MAC website, as is always the case with MAC's summer collections. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I'll see you in the next one.